Hi. Once you get up to a certain level of skill, you're probably going to want to be able to start drawing illustrations, maybe. Make just basically making pictures. There are not that many good books on that subject, but I'm going to talk to you about one that is very good. Hi, my name is Luis Escobar. I'm a storyboard artist on the Simpsons television show. I've been working on the show for over 20 years now, and I'm here to empower you. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about a specific book here on illustration, and this book is Andrew Loomis's Creative Illustration. You're going to have to forgive my copy of the book happens to be a Spanish translation of the book. It was given to me by my grandfather when I was in junior high, and I really didn't appreciate it until I got much older. This book was out of print around the time that my grandfather gave me the book. And it had been out of print for many years after that. Fortunately for everybody, the book has been back in print within the last decade or so. And it's translated in English as it was originally written by Andrew Loomis. This is, like I said, a Spanish translation. Very popular book if it got a Spanish translation. One of the best things about this book is that it kind of takes you through the entire process of drawing. It goes in. There's an amazing chapter on composition. There's an amazing chapter on perspective. See, it goes through everything. It goes through constructing pictures, making pictures. It goes through pen and ink as a tool, and what types of pen and ink work you can do. It also goes over using a pencil and how to use a pencil when doing illustrations. It goes through scratchboard, and it talks about scratchboard. It talks about painting and tone. I mean, the book just explains so much. This is an illustration course in a book. It has so much information about just about every subject there is about making an illustration. I think the only thing that I think is missing, because see, there's a color chapter, color. Yeah, it's a and it explains color. The one thing that I think is missing, that I feel as if it's missing, is reference. It's about the use of reference for creating an illustration, I think, is one of the things that I don't know if it's necessarily here. I mean, it does even talk about figures and placing figures and thumbnailing figures, and but I don't know if it has anything on reference. I think that is missing, or maybe not. You know what? I am lying. Here it is. It's about reference and how to take reference, how to best observe. So again, using reference even. So I was wrong about that. There is a chapter on reference. So it's got everything. I mean, everything. You can't go wrong by picking this book up, especially if you want to become more knowledgeable about illustration and becoming an illustrator. This is by far one of the most definitive books on illustration. It's called Creative Illustration by Andrew Loomis. There's going to be a link to this book on the description below so that you can get get it if you are interested. But this is indispensable. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's amazing that it was even out of print at all. Yeah, so there you go. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been useful, a useful video. If you found this video valuable, I would like to encourage you to return value for value by becoming one of my patrons over on Patreon. Not only will you encourage me to continue making informative videos that are useful to you, but you get extra perks too. For only a small investment of $1 a month, you can get all new videos I create months before anyone else gets to see it. Also, if you have any questions you'd like me to answer as a patron, you get priority and I answer your questions first. On top of that, when you're a patron at any level, you become part of a raffle where I send original art via mail to the winner of that month. The higher your tier, the better your opportunity to win. Higher tier patrons also get access to any art I do in high-res JPEGs and also full access to PSD files to any work I do, including the PSD files of these videos. Currently, there's a huge backlog of downloadable files you can get, so right away you're going to get quite a lot of bang for your buck. And the more patrons I get, the better these videos will get. The more content I can produce. In other words, the more you benefit. Please consider becoming a patron. Thanks. The link to my Patreon is on the screen and in the description of this video. And I will see you next time. All right, bye.